Hello and welcome to A VO's Journey. My name is Anthony Pica. This show is all about helping the new and upcoming voiceover artists grow their business and sidestep all the crazy things that I seem to step on. It is, what's today, the 14th. It's Thursday. I was going to say Tuesday. It's Thursday, and I hope you are having a good week so far. Today, I'm really excited about talking to you regarding a nifty studio setup that I started with. I didn't start with. I started with my hobo fort, but I moved on to this, and this became very helpful to me, especially when I was trying to work quickly. Because when I first started in voiceover, I literally had to put up my booth and take it down every time I wanted to work. So it was like a 30-minute process, both one way, and I wanted to get faster where I could sit down and record. So I want to show you something, a setup that I think you can really use when you're starting out to help. Now, first and foremost, before I show you this, I want to make it clear that, in this setup, you still want to try to treat the room you're in, okay, as well as you can. But this setup kind of helps you, and I've worked with it over years trying to figure out how the right thing is. So I want to show you all of this. So first things first, we're going to be using it's upside down, the Rode NT1-A. It's a large diaphragm condenser microphone. All right, and this came from the anniversary kit that you get. I believe this is like $200. You get this, you get a pop filter, you get the microphone, and you also get the shock mount here. So basically, what you do with this, right, is it just fits in here like so. All right, and you twist it in. You go ahead and plug in your XLR cable onto the bottom like so, and this pop filter is like here, and basically this is how you do a voiceover, okay? Now, what I want to show you today, though, is the problem that we have when we're first starting out, right, is that we've got reverb and we've got things going on in your space, so we want to find a way to get your sound better. Well, this is where I'm going to talk about the Kaotica Eyeball. Now, this piece basically is it's a foam ball, all right, with a pop filter that goes on top and a hole in the bottom. And basically what you do, okay, is you take your Kaotica Eyeball and you take your microphone and basically you put it into the foam ball like so. All right, it sticks out on the bottom, and if you look inside of it, the microphone lives right inside like so. Look at make sure I'm getting the front. There we go. Make sure it's facing the right way. There we go. And then, of course, this goes on front like so. All right, just fits in like that. And now when you're talking, all right, you can, use this to deaden all of the reverb. Again, I really like the idea of having your space still a little bit treated because, all right, here's the issue with this thing. Now, you've got to make sure that when you're using it, okay, I actually like to use this thing to where it's either to the side so that I can read, or I get it down to where it's almost at right in front of my mouth like this, but I can see. Because the only issue is right here, right, if it's in front of you, I'm not going to be able to see anything, right? So that's why I like to have it to the side. You can have it upside down like this to the side as well, you know what I mean? And you can get close and you can still read forward. But this is a great way to do it. So I want to show you. And again, the whole idea to this is that, it's supposed to be like a portable studio so that you don't have to have, because if you think about it, if you break it down to its bare minimum of good sounding audio, right, it's the space that you're in and the reverb and the bouncing off the walls. And yes, of course, background noise, but dealing with background noise is something completely different than dealing with reverb. All right. So the idea with this is that, we isolate the microphone around it so that there's no reverb. Now, what you do, all right, is you have to put this in first, like so. Then you take your shock mount, all right, and this basically what it does is it sits on top of the shock mount like so. All right, and you basically have to push this thing down, all right, so that it touches the screw, All right, so I push down, and then of course the screw, I just go ahead and screw it like this. All right, and now you can see that it is now on the shock mount, like so. Okay, and now I could literally have this like this. All right, but that's why it comes with its own. All right, like so. I just put that on. And if you're one of those people too who have like super duper issues with you actually doing pops and stuff, you know, you do have two that you can use. All right, and it can be like this. It can be like this as you read. All right, and again, I like to have it off a little bit to the side because to me, again, it's the line of sight. All right, but just like anything else, I do like to have it close. All right, so that I can literally, and you can actually even push this thing in. You can even get, I mean, you don't even need it really, but you know, if you did use it, you could push it in like that. Because there was a time where I wasn't very good with pops, and I felt like I was popping everything. But you know, you could have it, you could just keep it down like this, have it like this. You know, and that's another way too, to add. Actually, if you were to put something here, right, and hold this up like this. It's actually a pretty good way to do it too. If you were to hold it up like this, right, and you have it down here, you could actually put some extra cloth here right on top of this so that it absorbs you as well. And because you know the whole idea here is that we're trying to absorb any extra sound so it's not going to be lost and bounce off the walls. But anyways, this part here goes on your stand, and you know, you go ahead and talk into it like so. So this is actually a really good way. Now, the microphone itself, because like if you're getting started and setting up, we were talking about the Zoom H5 the other day, and you're getting started and set it up, you know, you could use the Zoom H5, plug this in. I think this, the anniversary kit, which is the microphone and the shock mount and everything, I think it's about I don't know if it's $299 or it's under $300. I think it's less than that. I think it's like $240 or something like that. I apologize. I don't know exact price, but I know it's under $300. I'm pretty sure. And the Kaotica Eyeball. Now this thing is interesting. This thing is like $200. Right, it's $199, and when I first saw that price, I was like, "This is ridiculous!" Right, it's $199. But I do think that you know I went ahead and bought it, and if you think about from a standpoint of traveling too, it's a great piece to travel with, and it's super simple. It's small, and I like it. I really do like it. It works really well. Again, the reason why I was telling you about trying to work on your space too is that because again, if you think about it, I'm talking and then I come up here and I talk here like this, all right, and this is great, but the idea here again is that I want to make sure I am bound, like because you're not completely covered. Now again, you could have something here where you lower it down and cover this area as well, and just gives more maximum protection, and you just have it down a little bit lower, and then you could still see over and read your copy. But it actually works out pretty well, I think, this is a good way to go. So this whole setup, all right, and of course you just need a microphone stand for this, right? But the whole setup with the H5, you're talking 2, 4, 6. So you're talking about $600 for an entire setup that's also portable. I mean, it's a great way to get started, and also good equipment. That's easy to use in your home studio or anywhere else. Do you know what I mean? So this is a really cool piece of equipment, and I hope that this is again helped. I'm gonna put it up here. Hope again get a shot of everything here. Yeah. So I hope that helps. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you get a chance, like and subscribe, please. Hit that bell notification. Tell me what you think about the Kaotica Eyeball. Tell me if you've ever used it. Some people have had varying success with it, I will admit. I over the years have used it, have not used it. And remember, I just used one mic. I mean, you can use any large diaphragm mic. The only issue with this is that you can't use a shotgun microphone. I suppose technically you could take this, cut a hole in the back, and do it that way for your shotgun microphone and plug the hole in the bottom, which is be fine. But right now there's not one for shotgun microphone. It's just for a side address mic. But again, too, remember this can be upside down. You know what I mean? You can have it upside down like this. You can have it down here. I kind of really like this side view more like this because I can get in here because the microphone will be over here. I can get in here. I can look because I've got the sight through here, but also this right here kind of cups so that it gives me some protection going out here. Do you know what I'm saying? So that actually helps a lot. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. You have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. I will see you tomorrow for Fiverr Friday at 1 o'clock where we go live. Don't miss it. All right, you guys. See you later. Peace.